Hi people, myself CL. You're now watching NBT Media, Stockholm, Sweden edition. I'm here with Lazee.
What's up, bro?
How you doing, bro? You good?
I'm good. It's nice. It's nice to be a part of this.
Nice. Good to see you. I've been seeing some of your music videos online. You recently shot a nice video, Stronger. Feeling the video. Good work, by the way.
Thanks.
So Lazee, tell the people a little bit more about yourself. Who is Lazee?
Lazee is a black kid with roots from Ghana, West Africa, and I'm born and raised in Sweden.
What part of Sweden?
South Sweden, South Sweden, Malmö City. That's where I represent. And I lived in London for 6 years, between 12 and 18.
Yeah.
And that was a point in my life where, you know, it's a big difference from London and Sweden.
Yeah.
Whereas not everything from driving on the other side of the road and the language, but the culture as well, you know what I mean?
Different, yeah.
And what I picked up on was that my brain was more like a sponge. I took in so much of the music, where in UK we have urban music. Urban is dancehall, drum and bass, reggae, hip hop, the whole nine. But over here it's only two categories of genres, which is hip hop or R&B.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So they're completely separate.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what I did was, because all that music I took in, I wanted to be an artist myself, and I wanted to do that, become an artist since I was a kid. My father was a DJ, and that's where I get the music from.
So music's been in your blood from
from a long time. So yeah, I just moved back to Sweden when I was 18 and started working on my music. Yeah. And then 2008 I got my deal. Okay. And then from there it's just been, you know, skyrocketing.
Going to the top, really.
That's what it is.
That's what you need, you know.
That's what it is, bro.
So Lazee, how would you describe your sound? Like,
oh, that is probably the hardest question for me to answer. Why? Is because like I adjust to anything. Because I listen to so much music.
You're pretty versatile.
Very versatile when it comes to flow, when it comes to tracks, what kind of tracks I do. I custom made my verse or my music to whatever the emotion of the track is, of the production is. So for me, I'd say my style is, you know, futuristic.
So how would you describe the music scene here in Sweden in comparison to the UK? You say you lived in the UK for a while.
I'd say the music scene in Sweden is growing rapidly. Why? It's because everyone now has a studio at home. Everyone can make music from wherever they live. They don't have to go to the studio and pay X amount of money for X amount of time. So I can say that the scene is developing big. Like a lot of these youngins, these 16-year-olds are beasts. Like they make production and tracks that make you go shit. So
there's a lot of talent at the moment.
Definitely a lot of talent. Something that Sweden is known for is that we've got quality. We have producers like Ishi that's done a lot of big things in the UK. We have Max Martin that's dominated the billboards in the United States for I don't know how many years. And so we definitely have the quality that I would say. London, I'd say, are in the forefront where there's so much new things. You guys develop the new sound. The next big thing, you guys set trends, you know what I'm saying? Because the population and the culture is so much, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to compare, but in that sense, I'd say Sweden, one thing that we are definitely known for.
You guys got a bit more quality control, you would say. In that sense,
musically, you know what I'm saying? You have, like, in UK, it's like Sneakbo and all of these rappers, you have so many dope rappers where I feel that they need to be on better productions.
I know.
And then you have a lot of rappers that don't cut it and have dope beats. You know what I'm saying?
It's good that you said that in the UK, there's a lot of rappers or singers on the come up do too much covers. It's like they don't do things 100% creative. It's not like that. Like you're saying, in Sweden, you guys will rather come up on your own beats, your own sound. Whereas in the UK, there's a lot of covers, but there's talent there at the same time, isn't it? So could you tell us about which song throughout the duration of your career so far that made you think there's this one song, not that you owe it to the song, but without that song you wouldn't have elevated your career to the next level? Or is there more?
Which song got me hungry? Which song made me just stop everything I do, pick up a pen and write? I would say Kano, Peace and Cues.
Oh, okay, you like Kano?
Kano's my boy. You know what I mean? We've done a lot of tracks together and worked a lot. And I don't say that only because he's my boy. I could even say Dizzy's I Love You when that came out on Pirate Radio. That shit was nuts. You know what I mean? That made you want to write. And P's and Q's was just, it made me want to write. Why? Because of the things he was saying.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he's 16 years old and he's spitting this
raw
rap, you know what I mean? It just makes you hungry, bro.
It's true.
So I definitely, I'd owe that to I can't think of any other song right now, right where I was in that point of time that made me go, boom. Mr. Dynamite Boo was one track as well, but I say P's and Q's.
Okay, nice. So, but out of your songs, which one of your songs you thought gave you that break?
Rockaway.
Rockaway
was done by Swedish House Mafia, Sebastian Ingrosso.
Yeah.
From Swedish House Mafia and Issue. They did Written in the Stars, Professor P, and they sound like he's done a lot of big tracks in the UK too. But those two got together.
They got together and produced a track for
track for me, and that was Rockaway was something different.
Check out Rockaway, people.
Please do. It's on YouTube. Lazee, Lazee, Rockaway. Check it out if you're a house fan. And that sound was just different when it came out. Even I was just like, what is this?
The timing was perfect at the time you dropped it,
because it was something fresh, you know what I mean? It was fresh, and people were just like, people couldn't label it, and it was so dope. And I remember what Ishi told me when he played it to me. He picked me up in the airport, and he was like, yo, Lay, if you can rap on this beat, you can rap over anything. A nigga like me, I love challenges, you know what I mean? So I was just like, what do you mean I can't rap over this, bro? So we went in, and Rockaway is actually, is 80% the freestyle. Which means I didn't write that, I just went in there and moved for freestyle.
Now sometimes spontaneous brings out the best.
There you go. And that's what happened with that particular record. And that was the record that actually got me my deal and broke the doors for everyone to be like, yo, who the fuck is Lazee?
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you was telling me earlier you've been with a couple labels. Could you tell the viewers a bit more about that?
Yeah. I mean, I've been in Sweden, I've been with I did Sony, Warner, Universal. UK I was with Ministry of Sound. And Germany,
so you've been around the big labels.
Yeah, for a minute. For a minute. And what I'm seeing now is that
what have you learned from that? For example, what advice would you give to upcoming artists that just focusing on getting signed? Like, have you got any tips for them?
I don't know if you heard the saying before, but it's the truth. You do not get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. Alright, this means that all these artists that's on a come up and everything, when you deal with big record labels, make sure you know what you sign. I personally haven't had any contract problems. Why? Because I've had a good lawyer, but I've seen a lot of other artists that really, you know, it's fucked them up because they can't take the next step when they're sitting on diamonds. They can't get it out because they're, you know, they're locked. But I'd say that's one thing for the up and coming artists, especially out here in Europe. And don't always think that you need the record labels to do this, that and the other. If you need a record label to help you with distribution, you sign for distribution. Don't sign for everything when you know you got 90% of it already covered.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
So do your research before you get into something.
Your music is everything you have. Your music is your baby. You know what I mean? If you respect your craft, then you know that you wouldn't, you know, do any bullshit deal for someone to steal or take something that's yours.
Nice. So tell us a bit more about Sweden, the lifestyle. How's the girls here, man?
Oh, the girls here. Whoa.
Listen, I went Central today, I saw a couple girls, man. I was just like, whoa,
it's crazy.
Whoa.
It's crazy. Sweden, our average of girls, no word of a lie.
No disrespect from the UK, certainly.
No, UK got some bad girls.
No,
they do, bro.
No, wait,
you know why? It's the mix. You get the Indians, you get the mixed race, you get the Jamaicans, you get the Africans. There's so much of a variety.
No. Swedish girls, 10 times better than UK girls. No. I disagree with that.
You know what? I can say that I'm spoiled because I get to see them every day.
Yeah, fine.
But our standard here when it comes to girls, our average is a 7, 8.
No. See, you haven't seen.
You know what I mean? It's a 7, 8. That's why
I don't know what you saw today in Central. I was stopping. I was like, what?
I did say I want to set them up with some nice girls because it's my birthday in 4 hours.
4 hours,
so we're gonna hit the little
celebrate.
Celebrate, drink a little champagne, you know. I do my shit sophisticated. The rockstar, Lazee,
so
it's gone, it's past. Now I do sophisticated, throw on a suit, a tie, and just sit there and mingle. But I'll make sure that you have something sweet to take on. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Lazee to MBT style.
Thank you.
So is there any upcoming projects you want to tell the viewers to check out?
Right now, if you know, I want everyone to make sure first thing first, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which is Real Lazee, Real as in REAL, Lazee LAZEE. And I got a good Gillette campaign out now, Master Your Style. So you know, my gentlemen out there that you know like to keep it fresh and everything, check that out. The Stronger video with Josephine Bornebusch, one of the biggest actresses here from Sweden, is out now. It's on YouTube, so check that out. Yeah, 2013 is going to be a new album, new mixtapes, new projects, new videos.
Is there any artists on there that people should watch out for that might feature on it, or you don't want to reveal?
Oh, I mean, on my projects, I'm working with a lot of, when it comes to Swedish, I'm probably working with everyone that's anyone. But what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to get some UK acts, some German acts. I need Angel. I don't know, Angel, whatever you are, if you're watching this shit.
Yeah, he will.
You know what I mean? I am a fan. I love your fucking music, brother, and I need to get into the studio.
Don't worry,
and make it happen.
Yeah, you should. You should reach out to Angel. Shout out to Angel.
Shout out to Angel. Right now. I mean, all the UK rappers out there. You know, my family, Skrilla Kids, North Wheezy. You know, Euro Gang, SAS. All my family out there. It's nothing but love. You know, I'm taking care of it on this side of the planet. So yeah, you know, it's nothing but peace, love, and happiness.
Then Lazee, tell the people NBT Media signing.
You know what I mean? NBT Media, sign in right now on YouTube, subscribe, get all of these exclusives first, and you know what it is. Fly with us or get flown over. It's not rocket science.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Cheers. See y'all signing out, NBT.
Deuces.